Liberals love Bernie Sanders and they want him, a socialist, to be president. Oh boy, let's all live in utopia. That's next on Conservative News. Socialism is bad mainly because man is ultimately corrupt. Giving government more control will result in more corruption, not less. The same corrupt people working in business will just transfer over to the private sector. It's already happening. Let's look at George Stephanopoulos, for instance. George worked for Bill Clinton as his press secretary. Then he went to ABC News. Then he worked for the Clinton Foundation. Then he gave money to the Clinton Foundation, all the while working for ABC News and getting paid. This past year, he made $15 million. That's a prime example of government and business, the news business that's supposed to be objective, being in bed together. There's no better example of government rigging the system than that one right there with George Stephanopoulos. You want another one? Okay, how about John Corzine? John Corzine ran Goldman Sachs. Then he became a U.S. Senator. Then he became governor of New Jersey. Then he ran a hedge fund which subsequently went bankrupt and he lost $1.5 billion of investor money. He made it just vanish. And he got charged by the Securities and Exchanges Commission, but you know what? He never went to jail and he never explained to his investors what happened to that $1.5 billion. And then, what do you think he did? He became a fundraiser for Barack Obama. And then we find out he had ties to Bill Clinton and was paying him $50,000 a month while working at the hedge fund. So, a socialist government with lots of power taking over a business and redistributing wealth is going to solve all of those problems. Sounds like they're good at creating the problems and not solving them. So, we have an avowed socialist, Bernie Sanders, who actually thinks that some of America's economic woes are caused by the fact that we have 23 different kinds of deodorants and 18 different kinds of sneakers on the shelves, and that somehow causes kids in America to go hungry. As if that has anything at all to do with the problem. Frankly, if a politician's mental capacity allows them to believe that too many different kinds of deodorant and too many different kinds of sneakers causes kids in America to go hungry, I don't want that kind of an economic genius running the show. But this is how leftist, socialist, progressives roll. It's just one more example of a politician, Bernie Sanders, that thinks the government's going to step in and solve the problem with what? More government. As we see, man is corrupt, and giving him more power will not make him less corrupt. The same corruption that runs business is the same corruption that runs government. How is that going to change by giving the ownership of corrupt business to corrupt politicians? This is already kind of the way it is, and Bernie Sanders' solution is to create more of it. Bernie Sanders is just one more flower child 60s politician that thinks we can all live in a socialist utopia. Wages will be high, prices will be low, and government will be honest. Sure, Bernie, sure. Thanks for watching Conservative News, and if you would, please click the red subscribe button below this video so you can get our latest updates. Thanks again.